Okay, this video is about how to watch BBC One live online, particularly when you're outside the UK. Okay, the BBC is a fantastic website, but you may have noticed if you're outside the UK, it's quite tricky to get to the TV stations and all the iPlayer stuff. The reason is because the BBC operates like just about every media site on the internet, something called region locking, and basically only allows its content to be streamed when you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, it'll look at your IP address and decide and reroute you through to a different address. What happens is you'll go to the BBC international version, which is what I'm looking at here. The BBC has decided, oh, he's not in the UK, and I'll redirect him here. It's a cracking little site, the international site, but it's missing two key components. Just up the top here, it should have BBC iPlayer and the TV tab. The TV tab is where you watch all the live streaming, so you watch what's being streamed live. And the iPlayer's got all the archive stuff, so if you miss a program, you can watch it. And there's loads of BBC channels now. It's not just BBC One, BBC Two. There's BBC Three, BBC Four. They're all really good, and BBC News, a 24-hour news channel. But you can't access them here. Even if you sort of kind of force your way into the main site. Let's just go to the iPlayer site. It'll let you go there if you've got a foreign IP address, but you try and watch something. Let's just watch something. You get this message. It says BBC iPlayer only works in the UK. Sorry, it's due to a rights issue. Well, they could probably, but there you go. Can't watch it. Same with the TV tab. If you go to that, you won't get it. You'll get a similar sort of message. Now, the only way to do that is to convince the BBC that you're in the UK. Now, I used to be able to do that with things called proxies. They don't work anymore. Now you have to use something called a VPN. A lot of those don't work anymore. So if you try a service, make sure it works before you subscribe. Okay, let me show you how it works there. I'll just close that down and I'll show you the one that I use. It's called Identity Cloake, and here it is. It sits in your taskbar, and it's basically a VPN client, and it allows me to connect to a server in different countries, and then it encrypts my connection. Really fast, really slick. It's a security product. Don't expect them to see loads of stuff about watching the BBC on their website. They won't put anything like that on there because it makes them more vulnerable and liable to be blocked. They don't put anything there. They will help you on their help desk, though. They're TV watching experts. Basically, you just click and connect to whichever server you want. There's loads there in the US. They've got mainly more UK servers than anything because people use it to watch the BBC and ITV and stuff like that. But there's sites all over the place in different countries. Here we want the UK, obviously, because I'm going to show you how to access BBC iPlayer. So I'm just click on a UK server. Incidentally, I'm using the PC software here. There's Mac software. You can also set these up on your smartphone or tablet. There's stuff in the members area about showing you how to do that. You basically set up a manual VPN and enable it when you use it. It's steady. It takes a minute to set up. Okay, so okay, UK server connected. I'm going to start another browser, and we're going to go back to the BBC website, and I'll show you what happens. Now, this time, if I go to the BBC, you can see it doesn't redirect me to the international version. Even though I'm not in the UK, I haven't really got a UK IP address. It's seen the IP address of the VPN, which is in the UK. So it's let me connect here. You see I've got the iPlayer tab and the TV tab. Let me just click on one of those just to show you it works. This is the TV. So this is the live stream. So there's BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Three, Four, the kids ones there, BBC News, BBC Parliament, if you really wanted to watch that, and BBC Alba at the bottom. So they're all there, and just to show they work, I'll just click on one here. Okay, remember this is streaming via the UK VPN server of Identity Cloake. So it usually takes a couple of seconds to buffer, very first time you use it. and then it's fine. You know, and there we go. It's streaming fast perfectly. You won't get any buffering after the initial connection is made, because the servers are fast. And that's BBC One, and I'm live streaming it from outside the UK. Use it for other British channels. You can get to ITV. They do ask you for a postcode. Just pick a UK postcode for ITV Hub. Channel 4, Channel 5. If you've got a Sky subscription, you can use Sky Hub. And you can also use it for Netflix. So if you want to access UK Netflix instead of French or Spanish Netflix, yeah, just enable the VPN before. Discount code on the screen somewhere and just in the description below. It doesn't work on the 10-day. Try the trial first. Make sure it works all right with you. Make sure it's something you're going to use, you know. Or the 10-day trial is great if you're going on holiday or a business trip or something and you don't need a whole subscription. But use the discount code if you're subscribing for longer. That's basically it. That's BBC One live streaming. I hope this has been of help to somebody. Cheers.